Yay Networks.
Hi, Wild Ones. Welcome back to the Wild Rose podcast. I'm Whitney Rose.
And I'm Connie Daniels.
And today we have a special Halloween edition, but haunted. Like, did you hear that Freudian slip?
I did.
Connie and I came dressed in costumes, and we're going to surprise each other.
Yes, because it is Happy Halloween Day. Happy Halloween.
One of my favorite holidays. So,
okay, the big reveal.
Connie.
1, 2, 3. Okay. For those of you that are just listening, you might want to hop on YouTube for this one. This is good.
It's all the
haters. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't breathe and I can't talk in my costume. I have to take it off.
Well, I might have to lift mine up too, because I actually have a business lunch meeting right after this, so I might have to take mine off too, just to not ruin my makeup. But what do you want? You want me to keep it
Jason. On? What is it? Jason from like Halloween, right? The Halloween show? Mm-hmm. Like way back in the day, it was like one of the first scary Halloween shows I ever saw.
You know how much I love Halloween, and it is one of my favorite things is to like scare my kids.
Yeah. So do you scare them when they get up in the morning?
Yeah, or like at night when they think they're just going down to the kitchen to get water. I'm so evil. I'll hide with the chainsaw and the mask. But then the problem is they do it to me too. So
I'm sure. So does this go on all month long?
Yeah. Have you been over? This is always by the front door, so it's like free for this chainsaw.
Well, now I
found
know.
at the Halloween store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love it.
There's different things planted throughout the house. So Halloween in our neighborhood is so much fun. I mean, we've gone viral this year. Did you see that?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it took this long to go viral. But yeah, the Barbie houses. I think we touched on that. Did we touch on that on our last podcast? I don't know if we did, but. Yeah, the Barbie houses went viral. I haven't been over to see them yet. I need to.
It's crazy because the police had to come and like set up signs and barricades and things like that. Like it takes me forever to get into my own neighborhood.
That's wild.
And like this is just Utah. Word gets out and it's like the free activity that everyone can go to.
For sure. I mean, Daybreak is the place to be on Halloween in Utah, I think.
Yeah.
It's like straight out of a movie. And everyone, like so many people go all out. In fact, you guys have something that no other neighborhood has that I know of, but you guys have an app and you have tipsy treating for the adults, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you can get on the app, if your house is on the app, then you have a bar. So the adults can have a cocktail while the kids are trick-or-treating. It's actually so much fun, and it's a great way to meet your neighbors.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But I have taken myself off the app because I used to love it. My first year in the neighborhood, it was so much fun. Second year, so much fun. But then I became, as Salt Lake City got more popular, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I took myself off the map because it was turning into less about the kids and the, trick-or-treating and tipsy treating, and it was more about, let's
go see the housewife and let's take a photo. Well, I don't think anyone can really blame you, but when there'll be a time, I think you can get back on that app and but I think that people are always going to want to take pictures with you now. I mean, true housewife fans, like whether you're on it or you used to be on it or whatever, right? I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm totally fine with that. And I know you're coming over tonight, and we do have Jell-O shots for like the select few. We're not having a bar, but we will have some eyeball Jell-O shots to hand out to the people to our friends and stuff. So for sure. It's fun. Connie's going to come over. We're going to get on the golf cart and we're going to go tipsy treat. how do you say it?
Tipsy treating.
Tipsy treating.
Oh yeah, tipsy treating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's a fun tradition. Make chili every year. The kids love it.
And
Brooks
by
and
the
I
way,
pass out candy.
your chili we look forward to every year because it's the best. It's like you make it, you have your own, like you put steak in it. It's like totally
I have
different.
my own recipe, and I can't even tell you what it is because I don't follow it. I just put stuff in it, but there's a few secret ingredients and the steak just puts it over the top.
No, I've never had chili with steak in it. It's the bomb. So good.
Yeah. So today we're doing finally getting around to all of those fun questions that we've been asking our audience. And, some of them I'm not going to answer. Some of them I'm like, wow, maybe I need to be a little more aware of who's following.
I know. I think it's good to put these out every once in a while because you're like, what? Who is this weirdo?
But yeah, so after the break, when we come back, should we jump into the questions and get them answered?
Let's do it.
All right, welcome back from the break. Connie, I know that we kind of have screenshots of all the answers from Instagram, but do you have any you want to start with, or do you want me to go?
Well, I just noticed there's so many about your boobs. I think we should, so many questions. I think, wait, did you tweet about them? Did somebody say you tweeted about boobs?
No.
Oh, I thought somebody in here said that something about a tweet about boobs. So I didn't know if that's why everyone's asking or if just people have noticed.
No, it has been, my boobs have been a topic of conversation since season 1. Yes, I have very nice cleavage. I know that. I always have. I was born with it. And when you enhance it with implants, it just makes it even better. And the thing is, my boobs became on the map because I don't know if you remember in season 2 when Seth Marks made such a big deal about it.
Oh, yeah. And the cake was made for Seth?
Yeah, it's so uncomfortable. But Seth added to the fire. He put fuel on the fire and my boobs became a hot topic for a moment.
Well, it sounds like they still are. People are wondering if you took your implants out. People are noticing that they're a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I did not take my implants out. I did go smaller though.
Yeah, yep. They look great. You look great anyway. Any size.
Yeah, I love big boobs. I don't know how else to say it. But my frame is just too small for, the aesthetic that I would like to achieve. Mm-hmm. My frame can't handle it and they were very painful. So I went back to my original size. Or a little bit smaller, but it's fine. I just can't believe people notice. That's crazy to me because the shape of my cleavage didn't change at all.
It didn't.
No. So it's interesting how, people notice. Okay. So I have one.
Let's hear it.
Jackson Lloyd asked me, if I've seen my Wiki Feet rating and what I think about it.
What's a Wiki Feet rating?
Apparently, so I had to look it up because I didn't know, but people rate your feet on, I have a 5-star rating.
Oh, just from,
yeah.
Hold the phone over. Okay, you have a 5-star rating, Wiki Feet. Okay, so is this for people that are on TV and people can see their feet on TV, or do people upload photos?
Yeah,
I mean, obviously I don't think you've uploaded them.
I have not uploaded, but people have uploaded my feet over and over.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's funny because on one of my questions, one of my listeners asked if Ed Sturr asked just said foot fetish question mark. And I'm like, well, I don't have one personally. I don't know if you do, but obviously that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like a big thing.
Maybe maybe I need to jump on this and do something with my feet.
I know people make a lot of money. Yeah.
I know. I mean, I would send pictures of my feet to people to make money.
Heck yeah. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre to me. I wish I understood what that was. I don't know.
Okay, I know, but let's be honest, Connie. In the past, when you and I have gotten intoxicated together, you do become obsessed with my feet.
Only because you have the smallest, and I'm obsessed with small things. Like I have this weird thing. I'm really obsessed with tiny things. You have the tiniest toes, and I'm like, look at you. They're almost like little tiny kid feet. You have the smallest feet. So to be clear, I don't have a foot fetish, but I am obsessed with your small tiny toes.
Yeah, and it's not in a way that I think it's not a foot fetish sexually. You just become obsessed with, like, you can't believe the size of my feet. And they're not that, I think people don't realize that I am a small frame. I don't even think I realize it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my bones are small.
Yeah, you're really
I'm small frame. So like my hands and feet are like really, I guess, small, and apparently I have a 5-star rating. So
I'm not the only one that likes your tiny little feet.
Maybe it's time that I jump on OnlyFans.
I think that you should.
Just test it out.
Test it. Make a little side cash.
Would you come on and suck my toe?
Oh, I mean, that's going to cost extra. That's definitely going to cost extra. And a few shots of tequila, but I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no.
Oh, she didn't say no.
Okay, I have a question from Christopher Van. I'm going to murder your last name, but I think we know this, Christopher. VANDEGUCHTE. Yeah, I cannot pronounce that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Christopher. Anyway, any funny stories or moments about co-owning a boat with Whitney? I think we've shared a few on here, but like there was a time a bunch of boats all went up to Pine View Reservoir, and we all kind of tied off together, and we ended up getting all the girls on our boat in the front part of the boat. So in the bow of the boat, it's the bow?
Yeah.
And I counted, I looked up the picture. We have 18 girls in the front. It almost dipped the front right into the water just for the photo though. I'll post the photo on our Wild Rose podcast Instagram.
Yeah. I mean, we have so many boating stories, but like some of them I don't want to tell.
Yeah. Some of them I don't know.
Yeah, and we've had some really fun, just Connie and I moments when we go boating, and maybe like when it's just us, we would always lay out topless. Remember?
Yeah, I know you gotta have a few days like that.
Yeah, just woman empowerment moment of we're manning the boat and we're gonna do it topless.
We found our little cove, and why not? Yeah. Why not?
I miss those days when no one knew who I was and I could just do anything I wanted, like freely.
I mean, do you really hold back now?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not terribly, but I think it's a combination of just being recognized, and two, my kids are just older, so they get it now. So I have to I'm in that era of like, I have a few more years until they're Jenica's age where I can just be like, you have to accept this because you're an adult now. There's I can't do that yet. Yeah,
you're not quite there yet.
That same Christopher asked about if I had to choose one product from my Wild Rose Beauty skincare line that I love the most. It's obviously Daily Glow. But it's a toss-up between the cleanser. I can't live without the cleanser or glow. Like, absolutely not.
And I love how your cleanser smells. It smells so good.
Natalia Soa, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, wants to know about our workout routines and our typical diets. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a huge Orange Theory fan lately. I'm there like 4, 5, 6 days a week sometimes. I'm obsessed with it. I love it because I went to a gym for so long and got, you know how Lifetime Gym is here.
Yeah.
And, the same people go all the time, especially if you go about the same time every day. So I end up talking all the time. So finally I'm like, okay, I'm going to go try out this Orange Theory. And I love it because you can't really talk and the workout's already set for you. The music's always good and it's different every single day. So you get cardio and weights. I don't know. I'm not sick of it yet. I've been going for a year now. I love it. And then I don't know. And as far as like diet, I always have a protein shake after and try to eat some type of greens every day. Drink my greens a lot. I don't know. Lots of water. Tons of water.
Yeah, I would say we both drink a ton of water and we eat really healthy. Like I know I have my moments where I splurge and get like burgers or tacos and things like that. But like for the most part, you and I are always like obsessed with making sure we're getting our vegetables in and lean protein. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, for sure.
Like Connie, every time we sit down at a table, we already know that Connie's going to order the arugula salad and I'm probably going to order the beet salad or the chopped salad.
Right.
And it's just like we know. And she's always going to do like the white fish and I'm going to do salmon or vice versa. Or I'll get a steak and you get salmon. It's like we always are leaning more towards the lean meats, fish, vegetables. My biggest workout, I did for so long. I was doing like heavy athletic training, like more like CrossFit style, but more mixed with MMA training. Do you remember that when I was like training? I don't know what I was training for, but I was training for an MMA fight.
Yeah, you were. I watched.
Really, I was. My trainer at the time was trying to convince me to combat, but now I just focus on what I'm putting in my body and moving my body. I luckily have a gym in my home. So sometimes I just go down there, even if it's for 15 minutes, and I try to get my heart rate as high as I can and lift as much weight as I can. If that's all I can do. But I'm a big fan of the stair stepper. And if I don't make it to the gym for the stairs or not, I can't walk outside, I put my treadmill on an incline and walk at speed 4. So it's like a jog pace.
Yeah, that'll get your heart rate
walking
up.
on an incline. Yeah.
Totally.
And then just weights. I think it's really important to do some sort of resistance training, but then I'll stop about this. I just love work. I'm passionate about working out. I miss it. I miss being able to do it like hours a day. Yeah. The Pilates Reformer has been amazing. I've really enjoyed.
Yeah, you've been doing that for a little while now.
Yeah.
That's something I've been wanting to get into because everyone who does it says that it really leans you up and gives you like that long, lean muscle, not like bulky. And I bulk up pretty easy. So
you would love it. It's so different than what people expect. Everyone always thinks, oh, I'm going to go stretch and do yoga. It's like, no, you're going to get a deep, deep muscle workout.
Yeah.
Like, it's intense. I love it.
That's awesome. I think consistency is key for anyone out there. Like even if you do, like you said, 15, 20 minutes every day, as long as you're just consistent about moving your body, I think that's the most important thing. And just be aware of what you're putting in it. Just those two things.
And I don't think people realize, well, I didn't realize until really around age 35, how important it was to get protein in your body, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, if you eat meat or not, like try to eat your weight in protein. I know it's a lot, but vegetables have a lot of protein. There's ways to get it aside from, meat and supplements. But yeah, I've noticed everything changes when I'm getting enough protein and vegetables too.
Yeah.
And fruit. Yeah. And antioxidants for your skin.
Oh, yeah. So blueberries. We know Mary Cosby likes blueberries.
Yeah, there's a few Mary Cosbys in here. Questions.
There are. Yeah, everyone's wondering why you even talk to her anymore. Or why don't you just tell her to F off? Because she's so rude.
Do you know what? I'm a really nice person. And I'm learning that it's okay to be rude once in a while. Like, and if it's not being rude, I don't think that you should intentionally be rude, but I need to stand up for myself better, especially with Mary. And I will, if she shows up to the reunion, I'm going to say what I think.
Good. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Someone called her a wet blanket, and I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's like, why? It's like a wet blanket out in the cold.
Let's see. How about this is a good one from Jules Tate. Best advice for working moms.
Oh, my advice would be to give yourself grace and be kind to yourself, because it is very hard to work and, make sure that your kids' needs are met and that you're present for them, and you're never going to do it perfectly. It's never always going to go like smoothly, but I think that mom guilt is real, and we as moms need to be more gracious with how we talk to ourselves in our own head, how we think about ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, and give yourself grace, because the fact that you're even concerned about it means you're a good mom and your kids are lucky to have you, and you're doing a great job. So I think being gracious to ourselves and kind to the way we speak to ourselves, and just blocking out time to be present with the kids, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, but that's 5 minutes committed to no phones, no devices, just you and the kid doing whatever they want to do, talking about whatever they want to talk about, no distractions. I've noticed that it's about quality, not quantity.
That's great advice. For sure.
And
it's hard to be a working mom. Like, you just have all the mom guilt, and I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to balance it all and feel like you're still doing giving 100% in your work and at home with your kids and your family. It's hard because there's not enough time.
Yeah, and I think that it's normal. It's just really normal to feel bad, to feel that way, and you're not alone. That's just what it feels like, and but you have to like I said, be nice to yourself, because you're doing it and you're doing a good job.
That's awesome. I love that. I have another one, because this is my question too. I kind of have an idea of what this is, but Paige Clark says, what is the fourth wall when filming? What is the fourth wall? We talk about this. I've heard this so many times too, but I'm like, everyone talks about breaking the fourth wall, because that's a no-no in filming reality TV. Is it just for reality TV?
I mean, it's for any film, but mostly reality TV. So reality TV, it's like the fourth wall, if you think about it, is a box. Okay. So you have 3 walls. So you have the wall behind me, the walls on the side. The fourth wall is the cameras and the producers.
Okay.
So it's our job as reality TV people to pretend like that's not there.
Gotcha.
Like you don't acknowledge that there's cameras, that you're supposed to live and behave as if none of that is there. So when you break the fourth wall, it's giving away the aspect of production.
Right. Okay. That makes total sense.
Because there is no fourth wall.
Right.
There is no fourth wall. It's the cameras and producers and the whole process. So,
right. Okay. So when it shows a clip of like when you guys are in Bermuda and a lot of stuff comes up and you see the camera people, then is that sort of breaking the fourth wall?
Yeah.
Because then it's like, oh my gosh, like, because they have to get involved. But they're typically not, like, that's not the idea, obviously.
Yeah, or when you blame a producer for something, or that's breaking fourth wall, or like and they're doing this a lot on the Kardashians, where they actually have them like look right directly at the camera and speak, like that's breaking fourth wall.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
Anytime you're acknowledging the fact that like
there's a camera in front of you,
there's production happening on a reality show, that's breaking fourth wall. So That is a good question.
I think so too.
I just assume everyone already knows.
Not everyone. Okay, I have one more real quick.
Okay.
Steph Joe 101 says, "Have your alliances changed from last season?"
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, they have. Things just changed altogether. So yeah, alliances have changed. From my perspective, I'm good with everyone. Like, there's a few people that we need to work out some kinks at reunion. And then there's one person that I'm absolutely not okay with, but we'll wait to see that play out. And, there's been a lot of speculation around it, but I'm not going to confirm. But yeah, I think alliances have changed, but for the most part, it's all been for the greater good. Like, it's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. And Angie's on full time this season too. And I know you guys have been close.
So we're kind of running out of time, but people want to see any throwback hair colors that I've had that aren't blonde. So maybe I'll do a reel of all my hair over the years, because it is pretty fascinating.
You should. And all the different lengths of hair that you've had. You've had buzzed head. You've had just short, long, way long. Yeah.
And then a few people have wanted to know about hearing me sing, and I'm like, nope, we're not going to do that. I'm not a singer. I'm a dancer. No. And then, yeah, I think a lot of these questions I can't really answer because it has a lot to do with Housewives, obviously, and I can't answer them quite yet, but stay tuned. In a few more episodes, we'll circle back and answer some of these.
Okay. I think I have a good one to end on, because I'm also curious about this one too. Veronica Wright Oils says, "What is your favorite crystal for anxiety?"
My favorite crystal for anxiety?
What do you think?
That's a good one. I like any of the rhodites or jaspers.
Jasper's like that pretty green one, isn't it? Or am I thinking of a different?
No, Jasper. I'm trying to look in my office to see if I have one. Jasper comes in many different colors. So Jasper, it can be dark, it can be light. Green. It can be green. I just got this new jasper that's a pyramid as a gift for my birthday. But if you like just a basic all around, you cannot go wrong with any sort of quartz or selenite, just because it's just so cleansing and calming. Like rose quartz, clear quartz, smoky quartz, any quartz. And that's the easiest to find.
Nice.
Yeah. Good. But I have, I can't say it, what it is. Like, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's, it starts with an RH something. So we can put it in the link of the bio once I figure it out, or post it on Instagram, but it's on my nightstand. And it helps with, it's supposed to help clear the energy and raise the vibration around anxiety.
Nice.
But yeah, I think we have so many good questions. I feel bad for not getting to all of them, but
we're going to have to do another episode of questions, because you're right. There are a lot of good questions. People want to know some crazy stuff too.
I know. I'm like, okay. and some of these questions, I'm like, I'm married, right? Like,
right. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you know.
And there was no episode this last week because I think they're just taking the mid-season break, and we have BravoCon next weekend.
That's right. It's a busy week.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people were confused, but we come back on tonight. So tonight, episode 8 airs, and then a lot of questions around BravoCon, who I'm so excited to see. I don't think that there's just one person I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see all of my Bravo friends, but Steve Aoki is actually DJing one of the after parties. And I've been texting him because I'm like, can I throw a cake in someone's face?
So do you have someone in mind? You throw the cake in their face?
I mean, I have a few people in mind. I just hope they show up.
Oh man, it'd be worth it just to see that.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Well,
okay. So thank you everybody that tunes in every week and listens. We are so grateful for you for liking, for subscribing and sharing with your friends, with your family. We love you all so much, and we can't wait to come back with a new episode next week. So until then, be you.
Stay wild.
Yay Networks.